It's the K-Melody MTG Memory Show.
I'm gonna try Forcing Control. That's been going pretty well for me. Hey, thanks, Emily. One mana leak and 2/5 drops. Let's go. Palantir is not tempting to me in a control deck. Not even a little bit. You're just not pressuring the opponent's life total, so they can, like, even bin 3 times sometimes. It's just not a good card. We're on the final song. I kind of don't think I like this Spirited Drift album. It was, like, kind of one note. Bum-bum-ba-da-dump. A lot of that over and over. I usually like that band a lot. I wasn't high on the Bill Murray album that came out the other day either. It was also kind of one note. Don't really want any of this. I think I might put on my chill playlist. Haven't played that one in a minute. If I can find it. Awkward. Do I have a little dog? I do. I've got a tiny white dog. His name is Dave. He gets up to some stuff sometimes. But he's usually pretty chill. I guess. Well. Maybe I'll end up being a bit more tempo-y than anticipated. With Curiosity and Siren and stuff. Seems like a chill little guy. Yeah. When he gets excited, he goes at like a fucking million miles an hour, though. I've been really impressed with Ultima. Having a hoser for the artifact decks. You only see like chill little guy times. Yeah, I should record him when he's like greeting me in the morning. If the camera could even capture him. Sometimes he does like a full body wag. Whereas back end is doing like a 180 degree bend. He's about as big as he's ever going to get, though. He's going to maybe gain like 1 or 2 more pounds or something. If this was an on-color Mox, this would be a lot less close. The Mox plays well with the Mentor. Does get blown up by Ultima, but also lets you cast the Ultima on time so you don't die. I think I'm going to take this Force of Will. Happy birthday person next to me. Not huge on Urza in a deck like this. Teferi, however. It's pretty good. I like Overlord as a control win con. Stoneforge Mystic can be. I think I'm going to lean towards the blue cards. Keep my blue count high for this Force. Cantrip's nice with the Mentor, too. Little dually action. Yeah, so far the only mildly annoying thing about Dave Excitement is when he's really excited to see you and run around with you and stuff, and you gotta go up and down the stairs. And he tries to, like, walk to next to your feet as closely as possible. So you're just tripping on each other. I'm not huge on Teferi, but this isn't the worst spot for it. Use a genie to wish for Dave to be 10 times bigger. That would suck. He's so used to being a little tiny dog. The at maneuvering, yeah. Yeah, like a bunch of fucking logs around my feet at all times. Aww. The odds on that Stoneforge Mystic coming back, I've been happy with Legend. I'm just going to take Legend. I like Elspeth. It is bumping heads with my other 5s. We have a lot of 5s right now. Overlord's a cool one. You can play it out on 4, make your 2 bodies. Opponent smashes in, you get your blocks in, you untap, you play a sweeper, you still have that Overlord to come into play later. Hey, good evening, Author Thorn. How you doing? I think there's a low chance I play this Beza. There's a low chance I play a second Mox, too. I'm gonna use some shuffle effects now. Yeah, I'm very tired, but overall pretty good, Author Thorn. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Math Cat. Thanks for the sub, thanks for the 6 months. Oh, hello, Swords. Math Cat says, hey Caleb, I've been enjoying getting to play Powered Cube on Arena. It's fun to watch you play while actually trying to learn for myself now, too. Hell yeah. Yeah, Swords, probably one of the best cards we could have gotten, huh? The Swords in the Force of Will are both excellent. Worse than, like, Recall and Time Walk, but not much else. Ooh. Yeah, just having a Karakas in your mana base. It's like a free meddling mage for, like, around 1/4 of your opponent's creatures. Which is a lot. That's a lot of cards to brick for just having a land. There's a reason Karakas has like a Mox-style power level. This Mox-style win rate. I'm going to grab this Strip Mine. We're going to be less aggressive with this Strip Mine than a lot of decks will be, because we're not like applying pressure, then trying to like screw them on a color and kill them before they get their mana fixes itself. But this Strip Mine is going to be a sweet answer to creature lands, Tolarian Academies, you know, things that control decks have a rough time with. Library of Alexandrias. It's a pretty Snapcaster Mage deck. It's early enough in the pack that I think we can take the Snapcaster Mage and wheel one of these counters too. That's 3 counters. I don't think we would have this many solid blue cards if there were multiple other blue drafters, so should just be great. Wow, speaking of libraries, I'm going to grab that. Yeah, I think the mana base is the current weak spot, now that we just added a couple colorless lands in here. Hey, thanks, Warren. Hope you're having a reasonable one yourself. I'm having a really good day. It was, like, kind of crazy in terms of energy output. At one point, I had a lunch break, and I zoomed to the gas station, got a pile of Red Bulls and, like, a sandwich and stuff, got back home, slammed a Red Bull, got back at it, you know? And then, like, an hour later, I started feeling dizzy, and I realized that I just had not eaten my sandwich. It was just, I was in too deep. You just had an S-tier enchilada for dinner. Love that. Well, not the latest Oko of all time. Hi, I'm Mio is taking a break from caffeine, and that inspired them to make a Pox EDH deck. Okay. I mean, we all do different things when we're quitting caffeine. I have not seen the big Pox from the spoilers. Pox was the first rare that I ever opened in a booster pack. And 10-year-old me, who did not know how the game was played, didn't know the rules yet, could not wrap his head around that one. I was like, why would why would anyone play this? Kind of like the idea of playing an extra land instead of some terrible card like Mana Tithe. I don't play the landscape. Get a shuffle effect for the Brainstorm. It's not very good, but sort of makes sense here. Oh, did it cut a land? When I added one, I guess it did. Is this a Caleb stream? If you were looking for a Caleb stream, then you came to the right place. Fresh Start's fine. I don't think we need it, because we have Swords and March and Snap to rebuy them, and Teferi Bounce. I think that's going to be enough in terms of early game removal. And then we have multiple sweepers here, right? And Teferi down tank. Fresh Start, I think, is at its very best in blue-green, where you just don't have access to cards like Swords or Doomblade. But it's a solid card. If our blue count was tenuous for Force of Will, then that would be a reason to play it. The Frog Fool, it's pretty good. Retrofitter's a hard one for a control deck to beat, I say as I rip the perfect answer. Alright. Hell yeah, Tuzzy Ho. What y'all know about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? Pyroglyph growing itself all pretty. Could march and pitch 2 cards. I wouldn't download a car? You better fucking believe I'd download a car. I'd download your car. Fucking slam that download button. That car is like a car to you. Hell yeah, Spawn. Sounds like a fun time. This might be greedy, running out the Overlord here, instead of just holding up 2 counters. Because they're already winning just with the Avatar. Well, whatever. Our board's pretty good now. Not my Teferi. Oh no! Your turn. Oh shit, what up? Hey JLG, thanks for the sob, the 33 months. No, thank you. Nah, dog. Yeah. Nice. Kind of pleasant that they didn't do anything this turn. Guess I should have gotten this landscape down earlier, huh? Just sucked it up and paid the 1 damage from Talisman of Curiosity. What would you like to make more expensive, opponent? I know that the library is back on, but I'm just going to go under it immediately. Gotta answer some stuff. Sacrificing a Demi doesn't protect the creatures, but it does mean that the Sunfall will be a 3/3 instead of a 4/4. Certainly worth doing. Nah, dog. Nah. Suppose. And I suppose we'll get in. GG. Marble Skull versus Shagul. The 94th rank I must have that #1 headband. I guess I just like the lands, Ideally, it'd be like a land or two with a counter, but it's still fine. Oh, weirdo. Pick a card, any card. Chat, I have a medical question for you. Has anyone ever died from just being very sleepy? So if I hang the Archon, they just replay it. It's not very good. They do, of course, still have their discard outlet for the Archon here. It's nice for them to get the Aang off the board because Aang plus Karakas would have been annoying. Only bidding the Archon's bad sign. Sure. Before I drew the Monastery Mentor, the plan was to Karakas Mounts of Aura and then untap the Karakas with Teferi. But I think I like having the Mentor here and then the ability to Snapcast a counter. And that could just be bait. I should be using No More Lies here. Then I can still leave the Karakas up for the Evora. You think Teferi's messed up? I mean, it's a 5-mana walker in today's day and age. I think it's on the lower powered side. Oh yeah, you've been playing pre-modern for a while. that's a whole different kind of Magic card. Yeah, to do blue-white control decks in pre-modern, even play it anymore. It's very... No, blue-white control is a Days Undoing deck now with 4 Narsets and 4 Teferi Time Raveler. It's tempting to play out the landscape to fetch out another white source here, but I like just drawing that island too. Alright, opponent, you got 7 mana. What do you want to do with it? Nothing. Okay. That is acceptable. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Corey Mary, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 63 months. Good thing about my opponent's line is I believe it does reanimate their Black Lotus here. You're back from a 78-person RCQ. Nice. The ones around here are usually in the 30-40 range. Enough to feel like an accomplishment, but not enough to feel like you're doing a whole lot of grinding for not a worth amount. I guess I wanted to redraw that. I don't know. Whatever. Don't you do it. Oh my god. Care about that Oracle a lot less if they didn't have 10 coming in at me there. Sure. Of course. Oh, well, how about this? The only sweeper I could tap out with and not just be dead to the subtlety, of course, because it ends the turn. Yeah. I'm at 1 life is the thing. Adding Ancestral and Twister +7 is mostly blanks, depending on turns. Yeah, I mean, you are adding more card draw into your deck than you are adding mana sources. And those mana sources play very well with the card draw. I guess. I was kind of hoping they were going to Monolith pass, and then I could exile a Monolith. Leave them without much. Not into that whole discarding thing, if you hadn't figured that out. That was not their best play. Note that if we go under for library, we can even Karakas back the Yang to get a card in hand, get the library rolling again. Card's worth countering. It'd be different if I had a removal spell handy, but I don't. Sure. I just hope my opponent's having a good time, you know? I like the idea of Teferi bounce my own Snapcaster and Snapcast the March to hit one of their artifacts and make the Academy worse and stuff. You know, piddly little control shit. We have everything, so our resources should be based around denying them anything. Keeping a 7 with library is kind of obscene. It's the old mold to 10 or whatever. Keep my 12 card opener. Especially when your opponent's like fucking turn 1 tap land, turn 2 tap land, right? What you got, a opponent? Be a funny one to Memory Lapse. real good chance the Ragavan connects here, and that's okay. Why shouldn't the monkey get a card? Well, I guess I regret drawing with Library now. Fun fact of the day, Mozart disliked the performer Adriana Ferraiz del Ben, who's known to lift her head on high notes and lower it on low notes, who wrote a composition. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Full of highs and lows. Get him to bob her head. Mozart was into fart jokes? No, I don't believe that for a second. No one who's a child prodigy could enjoy a fart joke. Who's next? Ben Franklin? Come on. What I think people need to realize is that farts are a natural bodily phenomenon, and they're not funny at all. And when I'm around somebody and they let out a big sloppy wet fart, I let them know that so they feel less ashamed. Esper Sentinel as a Trinket Mage grab's kind of funny. Also very annoying. Exactly, Schwab. Let them know that their big, sloppy, wet fart that everybody could hear is not funny at all. That is no laughing matter. Bodily functions are serious business. I like stripping the blue there because it kind of strands their double blue recasts. Love that trade for me. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Slave to Bolas, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 7 months. Well, I was going to untap Library here, but I think I should do this instead. Probably supposed to play March there, so I can threaten the pitch cost in case of emergencies. They just go like breach, LED, crack, win. I'm just sitting there staring. It was Mozart that was jealous of Salieri. Well, yeah, Salieri got fucking paid. Salieri got paid. Mozart got laid. You know. Mozart was a cat boy. Oh, yeah. Yep, that history has confirmed. Isn't Teferi canonically dead and he's just showing up in his past? I mean, every magic card, every character is canonically dead. Even Fibblethip, especially Fibblethip. Squee? Yeah, especially Squee. But especially Fibblethip. Who's my favorite Weatherlight crew member? Probably the ship. She carried them through thick and thin, and if you have one of each colored mana, you can fucking blow up any permanent, and that's fucking broken. We'll see if I end up regretting bidding that. Force of will there. Same ship, rabbits. Same ship the whole time. Yeah, not many people read those books. including myself. It's gotta be the most annoying shit ever. They do get to resolve something. We gotta do that on our turn, because if we let them untap their white sources, then the Lion Sash could exile the March in response to the Snapcaster targeting. Kind of like the idea of strip mining this Augrotten Triome over there. Let's keep their mana tight for all my soft counters. Hey, babe. You can shut my door if you like. Love you too. Thanks, sweetie. When I first moved into this house, I set up my bedroom in the largest room in the house, which is like most of the basement. I got my TV there, got my fucking everything, bookshelves and all that. Nice big space. And then I wanted to put my desk, my work area, in the basement because it's cooler in the summer. And I did not think about other people's sleep schedules, all that stuff. She said that my commentary doesn't keep her up, though. The bedroom is indeed in the basement. Yeah, you got it, rabbits. That was the whole story. Caleb is indeed a basement nerd, a basement troll. Oh yeah, when you get Sir Barrington going, he doesn't shut up, that's true. You wish you had a basement to nerd in? You think that, and then you get a basement, and it's awesome, and you just nerd out. You're like, this is the shit, this is exactly what I wanted. Hey, ultralight purple, well, Watch Street. What do I use the actual master bedroom for? That's my wife's office. I think this is a mall. Much better. Could have been the March too and kept the Teferi, I suppose. I mean, you can fucking Google it and decide if it's an issue for you or not, 20 point, but I would greatly resent if that was the discussion that chat decided to have right now. What state do I live in again? I'm in Wisconsin. Fair enough. All right, Ponder, I'm gonna need some business. Explore. I did not know Explore was in this cube. That's just a whole ass card that I had no fucking idea. Did any of y'all know Explore was in the cube? What? What? Hmm. They only have one combo piece, so very unlikely for us to get full comboed from that spot. They could even play Titania and make like 4/5/3s and get on tap and clone our stupid 6/6 and basically be at parity. Yeah, this is like 3 or 4 control trophies in a row. So it's just been treating me right on the Arena Cube. Alright, so last night I fucking I worked all day and then I went live. And after 2 hours